everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing with you all a new release from Spellbinders. This is the Floral Reflection release. I had the opportunity to play with quite a few products from this newest release, and I wanted to share with you all some of the cards and projects that I created. So let's get right into it. So first of all, with this release, there are glimmer plates, there are cutting dies, there are embossing folders. So there's a lot with this release. One of the first items I was sent to play with is this Floral Frenzy embossing folder. And it is a 3D embossing folder, so you need to have the right setup to use this in your Platinum 6, whatever. You need to have the right sandwich to make it pop. I also was sent the Glimmer plates here. This is a separate set. I have the heart glimmer plate as well as all of the nested hearts that will cut out this glimmer plate in other sizes of the hearts. And then I also was sent the Floral Reflection die here, and it is super cute. All right, so let's jump right into this Floral Reflections card. I call it that because I use the Floral Reflection die, and you have to die cut it twice to get this shape. There is also a glimmer plate that will outline the back of this shape if you choose, but I chose not to play with that product. I wanted to go with the hearts. But anyways, I die cut this out of some white cardstock and then inked it up with my dye inks. I ink blended the background using some distress oxides and then just matted that on some navy cardstock. I wanted this card to be both masculine and feminine depending on who the recipient is. So that's why I went with all the different blues. I just kind of moved my ink cube across the paper and die cut wherever I could. And that is how you have the variant in colors and the different shades and tones. And then just to add a little sparkle, I added the gems to the center of the flowers. And my sentiment is from the glimmer plate for the florals, and I just inked that up as well, and it is some silver, satin silver foil from Spellbinders. So that is my first card. Next up, I used the embossing folder, and I embossed some white cardstock using this embossing folder. I then inked the background of this, and I layered up some of the hearts. The heart set comes in 6 different sizes, so I used the smallest 3 sizes, and I just die cut those out multiple times. Each heart is layered up, I think, 3 times, so I have 2 that are solid, and then I just die cut out of my embossed page once for each heart. And there we have it. Again, I used a sentiment, and then I have the little gems, and I ink blended whatever was left on my brush from creating the background. I just went over the top of the embossing folder lightly, and that is how I created this raised effect. Next, we have another card using that embossing folder, and I wanted it to be white on white, so that's exactly what I did. For this one, I used the Floral Reflection, and I actually kind of snipped it a bit. Again, I just ran my ink cubes across the page, and wherever they die cut, that's what I was left with. For these flowers, I just wanted to leave the stems white because I wanted it to be mostly white card with the pops of color. And yeah, so then I just layered those on. This sentiment, again, is from that same die set, the Glimmer plate set. And I inked that up to better match. And then this is that heart glimmer plate using, I think it is the Aurora. It's either Aurora or Prism foil from Spellbinders. I have everything linked down below if I have not said that already. But I used one of the hearts from the nesting set that I shared earlier, and that cut out the heart exactly as it was glimmered. So there is that card. And then we have this card. This is one of my more intricate cards, and I will tell you why. So first, I created a background using these Floral Reflections die, and I just layered those all over this card base, and then I even like cut them down and added bits and pieces. I then used the glimmer plate and using the same, I think it's Aurora. I wish I remembered, but using the same gold foil that I've been using throughout, I foiled these, and then I went back in and I used my Pink Fresh dye inks to kind of watercolor these. I'm not good with coloring, but watercolor I can kind of make work. So that's how we got this. And I just cut the second image in half to have it come out. And then again, I reversed foiled using a solid foiling plate to get my sentiment like this. And the this set here comes with 2 sentiments and then 2 different styles to cut out the sentiment, so you get the flag or just the rectangle. So I just went with that. So there is that one. And then my favorite projects for this release are these. I created some ornaments using that foil plate there. I used some satin silver foil, and then this is the same gold foil, but it's on some cotton, and this is on some satin. So you can see the satin, it works much, much better. But I created these ornaments. I've been wanting to make ornaments. I added a tassel, some bling, and there you have it. So this is another way that you can use your foil plates to create, whether on fabric, on paper. You can do ribbon, you can do some leathers. So there are many possibilities for the projects that you can create. But yeah, so that is what I wanted to share, you guys. If you are interested in this collection and the products that I used, please see my description box down below with all the links taking you directly to the things that I used. That's all that I have, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.